Every morning, before the city fully awakened, an old beggar named Thomas sat beside a cracked stone fountain in the middle of the marketplace. His coat was faded, his shoes were worn thin, and his beard had turned completely gray. People passed him every day. Some dropped coins into his metal cup. Most avoided eye contact. A few whispered, "What a wasted life." But Thomas always smiled. No one knew much about him. To the world, he was just another homeless man surviving day by day. Yet there was something different about him. He never complained about the cold mornings or long nights. He greeted strangers with calm eyes, as if he understood something they didn't. One afternoon, a young businessman named Daniel rushed through the market. His suit was sharp, his watch expensive, but his face carried frustration. He had just lost the biggest deal of his career. Months of effort had collapsed in a single meeting. As he hurried past the fountain, his wallet slipped from his coat and fell to the ground. Thomas noticed and picked it up. "Sir, you dropped this," he called gently. Daniel turned back, surprised. He opened the wallet quickly. Everything was there: cash, cards, identification. "You could have kept it," Daniel said. Thomas smiled. "If it were mine, I would have." Daniel looked at him carefully. "You're sitting here asking for money, yet you talk about honesty?"
Thomas motioned to the empty space beside him. "Sit for a moment." Daniel hesitated, then slowly sat down. "You look troubled," Thomas said. "I lost a deal worth thousands," Daniel replied. "My reputation is at risk. People will think I failed." Thomas nodded. "Did you lose your health?" "No." "Your knowledge? Your skills? Your ability to try again?" Daniel stayed silent. "Then you didn't lose everything," Thomas said calmly. "You only lost money." Daniel frowned. "It feels bigger than that." "Years ago," Thomas continued, "I owned a small bookstore. It meant everything to me. One night, a fire destroyed it. I thought my life was over. I felt anger and shame. But later I understood something important. The bookstore was something I had. It wasn't who I was." Daniel listened quietly. "When we attach our identity to temporary things," Thomas said, "we suffer when they disappear. But your character, your integrity, your resilience, those cannot be taken unless you give them away." Thomas pointed toward the broken fountain. "This fountain once flowed with water. Children laughed here. Now it's cracked and dry, yet people still sit beside it. Even something broken can serve a purpose." Daniel exhaled slowly.
"Don't you feel ashamed living like this?" he asked softly. Thomas shook his head. "I would be ashamed if I lost my honesty. Poverty of money is heavy. Poverty of character is heavier." The marketplace noise faded in Daniel's mind. "I watch people rush through this square every day," Thomas continued. "They chase money and approval. Many have wealth, but no peace. I may not have a house, but I sleep without hatred. I wake up grateful. That is wealth too." Daniel looked at his reflection in the dry fountain and questioned what success really meant. "What if I fail again?" he asked quietly. Thomas smiled. "Then you stand again. A tree does not stop growing because of one storm." For the first time that day, Daniel smiled back. He reached into his wallet and pulled out some cash, but Thomas gently pushed his hand away. "Keep it," Thomas said. "Today I didn't give you your wallet back. I gave you your perspective back." Daniel stood up, eyes slightly wet. "You're richer than most people I know." Thomas looked toward the sky. "We are all rich. We just measure wealth differently." From that day forward, Daniel returned to the marketplace, not to give money, but to remember balance. His business slowly recovered, but more importantly, his mindset changed. He no longer measured success only by profit. He measured it by growth, integrity, and peace. And Thomas remained by the broken fountain, smiling at the world, understanding something most people never learn. Life is not defined by what you own. It is defined by who you become when things are taken away. True wealth begins inside you. Protect your peace, build your character. Never let temporary losses define your permanent worth. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.